Hello, everybody, and welcome into Friday night, June 21st, 2021. 24, 21. Oh my gosh. I really messed up with my thinking today. We have in the Zoom homies already Rich, William, Ghetto, who's eating, Greg Guy, who looks like he might be eating, Sin Vicious, and Darren Gilholm. Hello,
Yes, I am,
everybody.
matey.
Hello,
Yes, I am,
everybody.
matey.
All right, I confirmed audio. That looks good. And we'll bring Pop chat over. Brian Lightfoot. Was really Brian Lightfoot first?
Tony Wallow said.
All right. Tony Wallow said, but Tony didn't put anything behind the C. It worked. I heard it. I don't know if YouTube heard it, but I heard it in my ears. Hopefully it did go out across YouTube. I don't know because I didn't have any means of checking that until just now. So there's going to be a slight echo. And Tony, if you put in exclamation C followed by anything, it will say whatever you say. Exclamation C followed by anything.
John Williams said.
Okay, so
John Williams said.
John Williams said, because you guys, somebody put in hey exclamation K.
Tony Wallow said tree.
Somebody put in hey exclamation K.
Tony Wallow said tree.
Yep, okay, it's going out over YouTube. Yes, there you go.
Chris
Right
Garrett
now,
said for the 18th time.
there you go, for the 18th
John Williams said hey Ken.
And exclamation K will actually say hey Ken. Those are the only two that are set up right now. The exclamation C is just like Doug's exclamation D, that you have to put something behind it for it to say whatever you're trying to say. But it does work, as you can tell. I want to thank Wintermute.
Tony Wallow said cool.
And I want to thank Doug for their help on this. Wintermute last night into the wee hours of the morning, damn near 6 in the morning, and Doug this afternoon on his live stream for Windows Live Daily Training. I actually went through, deleted everything, and found what I considered to be the best tutorial, and I lowered it to 50% speed and had no problems. Works just fine. I got a little greedy and then I had one working. I thought, I'm going for two. I may add another one, exclamation X. Brian Lightfoot's out of gas. Anyway, Brian was first. John Loy Sr. was second. Greg Guy was third. BH Ringer was fourth. Bada bing, bada bot. Yeah, I put that thumbnail together with the approval of the Zoom homies this afternoon.
John Williams said good to see ya.
John, it's good to see you as well. Chris, Robert. Robert, are you working tonight? Oh, wait. No, you start vacation next week, I believe. I can't remember when you go on vacation. I'm not going to highlight any of the exclamations. They work, and that's good. Sweet Mila from the Philippines. I'm wondering if she were to put in exclamation C, good morning to you all, if that would be heard or not. And Robert, you start vacation next week, right? On the 28th, week from tonight. So I have SpeakerBot running, as you can tell. I can check that off my so-called bucket list. My YouTube bucket list. Ellen Cutie Pie joins us from the Philippines as well. I believe that's right. Yeah, I thought you said from the 28th on. But then again, I sometimes forget my own name, so who knows. I do see my camera's a little bit off. Let me go adjust that real quick like. There is an update available for Logitunes if anyone is running Logitunes. I'm not going to update right now. I'm going to make an adjustment here. There we go. I like that one right there. That's good. And I'm going to close Logitunes. So it's good to see everyone in chat. Good to see everyone on the Zoom panel. The email is on the screen if you would like to join us on the Zoom panel. Please put an email to that address, and then it is kstoutzz00m@gmail.com. One Fish says hi. Hello, Sam. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well, as well as the reason for you not being here. I hope that is going well as well.
Tony Wallow said
what is Logitude?
What is the what?
What is the program you were talking about?
SpeakerBot. Ghetto speaker.
No, you said it was
Logitude.
Oh,
What is
Logitudes. That's how you adjust your camera.
Oh, okay.
You'll notice a while ago my picture, I was way far in the background, and I just zoomed me in and moved it around a little bit.
Okay.
Just go to your search, go to your Microsoft icon, lower left, type in the word micro and see if type in the word logic. And if you have it, it'll pop up. Double click it. It's functional. Do your changes, close it out, and you're good to go.
Well, let's not give Ghetto any ideas.
You might already have it on your system. That's why I said see if you have it on your system. So Tony Wallow tried to say OO, and I think it didn't say it as OO. That's the only bad thing about this. For example, if I type in anything into chat, then like it'll say Ken Stout live, I believe.
Ken Stout Live said hello to
It
everyone.
actually said live. Mine actually says live. I know Doug says live for some reason. Mine said live. So that's good. And I was thinking about this earlier today, actually. There are so many functions you can do with StreamerBot and SpeakerBot, both, that it's just amazing on what you can do. You can use it in OBS. I struggle getting two things to work. Can you imagine me trying to get anything in OBS to work?
At one time,
John
Doug
Williams
had
said
his.
different
It was
dictionary.
saying Ken Stout live,
Yeah,
but
sometimes
then it started saying Ken Stout live. So I don't know whether he done something or what.
Yeah, I only have 3 choices of voices right now, and I don't know if maybe the voices he used has something to do with it. I really don't know. One Fish 26, there's 2 that work. Exclamation C, exclamation K. Those are the only 2 that work. I have not gotten around to putting any more in yet. I probably will. Exclamation C will read whatever you put behind it in chat. Exclamation K will say, hey, Ken. I just needed something in there to make sure that it worked, and at the time, that's all I could think about. Not sure why, but I guess I could have tried to be real funny and went, hey, Ken, but I figured that's not going to work. There's a million videos out there on
Greg
it.
Guy said I don't believe it works.
Oh, it works, Greg. It works. Are you not hearing it?
Yeah, I heard it.
All right. I can show you how to set cooldown commands.
John
Yes,
Williams
yes.
said key in.
Sam, I do want to get with you. I realized, based on our conversation earlier in the week, that this was not a great time to do that. So, no big deal. We will get it. We will get it. There was one that I watched that this guy had, I don't know, 5, 6 commands for one thing, just different functions, and I got lost. So I'm sticking to the basics right now. Ghetto, you notice I don't have to really move my head much because I've got the chat right
Chris
there. Now, if I
Garrett
were to
said Greg
dock it
Guy
to
loves
other
the Vinci
side-
Resolve.
Chris, put that in again. I don't know how. I heard great guy, and then I caught a little bit resolve. I didn't catch the other two words.
I can't hear it on Zoom though.
No, you're not going to hear it on Zoom. It's only now. Doug has his set up that you can hear it on
Chris
Zoom,
Garrett
right?
said Greg Guy loves
I
the
believe
Vinci
so.
resolve.
I'll have to watch Doug's tomorrow to see, because if he does, I have no idea how to do that. But I'm thinking
Your
he
microphone
does.
is a little loud.
I hope somebody comes up with some topics tomorrow. Josh, you need to break your computer or something where Doug.
I don't need no help in breaking my computer. I think I got plenty of practice with that.
That's true. So you said someone's microphone is hot?
Clifford's microphone. It's really loud.
Mine?
No, it's not loud
I
for
turned
me.
on my speaker.
Yeah, he's normal for me. I've got my volume set at 50% on the system.
Well, my screen does keep lighting up, and I'm not saying nothing, so I don't know. Something might be picking up.
It's picking something up somewhere, Chris, but it's so minute that we're not hearing it.
Well, I'm not on the bed like I usually am right now, but that could be.
Tony
not
Wallow
used to
said
it.
normal.
Maybe not.
Could be, because Ghetto, you actually sound a little low on your microphone.
Is that better?
That is better, because you move closer to the mic, or you move the mic closer to you, right?
Yeah.
And now you're looking away from the mic, and you sounded lower. Do you not?
Yeah.
Don't you have that on a boom arm?
Yeah, I have it on a boom.
Can't you pull it closer to you so that it's not so far away?
I'm like literally right on top of the mic.
You're still running the Blue Yeti?
What that?
Are you still using the Blue Yeti?
Yeah.
So that's weird, because I'm 20 inches away. I measured it the other night, and I'm guessing my audio sounds good not only on Zoom, but it also sounds okay over on YouTube.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, so and might want to check your direction, your settings on the mic then, because mine is at a, I don't know, good 90-degree angle from me. My voice is actually being projected toward the camera. Let me check something real quick.
Literally right on top of my mic.
It's a setting then. Maybe your gain needs adjusted. I'm not real good at that. Great guy is napping, yeah.
I am not. I beg your pardon.
That's your cousin down there in Tennessee saying that, not me.
Josh, is your computer completed? Your new one?
Say what?
Is your new computer completed?
No.
No.
John Williams says he built a desktop computer today, but the EVGA power supply was defective. Not going to mess with it. Wow. I would already made the power supply and put it in there and see if it works. What kind of computer did you build, John?
There's no update for Longitudes.
I have an update.
I'm at 3.1.109.
Let me see where I'm at. I just know when I started it, it said there was an update available. Now, this time when I started it, it did not say that there was an update available. And I am currently, what are you at? 3 what?
3.1.109.
Well, you're way behind. I'm at 3.5.249.
For Longitude?
Yes, Longitudes.
It might catch up eventually.
I just did click the button that says to come back and set up to date.
All right, what does that say right there? Longitude 3.5.249.
Hell,
And
I
there is
can't
an
read
update.
that. Too damn small.
I don't think I can make it any bigger.
Mine, when I open mine, it says an update is available.
Right, I'll update mine after the show. I'm good with how the camera looks right now, so I'm kind of waiting to see what kind of a computer that John built that has a defective power supply. John, you didn't get your parts from Monroeville, Pennsylvania, did you? i7 9th generation, 32 gigabyte of RAM, 1660 graphics card. BH Ringer saying 3622255 is the updated version he just updated. Thank you, BH.
My fiber optic bill came today, and it is prorated, so I got to pay like 2 months. The next month will be normal. Wasn't Alice's like that too?
I don't really remember, but I do remember his was weird as well. Usually prorated, you're paying a little bit of the current month and maybe the next month, and then the third bill will, or your second bill will be the normal bill.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I called them and I didn't think about. I thought about it right when that lady got on the phone. But that's the thing about having somebody local. You get somebody local. When you call, you get somebody local. It's not outsourced. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, now the only drawback, Ghetto, that I'm seeing to the pop-out chat windows, you cannot put the @ sign in someone's name. You have to actually go to another screen to do that.
They do have after hours support, so it might be outsourced. I don't know. I doubt it though.
Alex and I were having a conversation about that yesterday, that everything is outsourced. But you can still go, you can still physically walk in to the building there, either in Pine Bluff or Sheridan or somewhere in that.
Yeah, this is the way this is.
Speaking of Arkansas, did you guys see where there was a mass shooting in?
Yeah, I saw it on CNN.
Fordyce, I believe it was.
That town was smaller than Sheridan.
It's about 30 miles due south of Sheridan.
What was the motive? Did they?
Do what, Greg?
It still says I'm up to date.
Yeah.
I didn't try to install mine now. I said I better
going
not.
to Logic Tunes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I'll do mine after the show. It's not a big deal. I don't think it's going to make any difference on how this looks. Might, you never know. I didn't, once I got the speaker thing, a little caveat here. Once I got the speaker thing working, I didn't restart the system. It's been running ever since then because I didn't want to run a chance of something not working. Oh, I see Bill's got Jeff's dancing girls in the background. Speaking of Jeff, I think I got a message from him that I need to answer. I got it a couple hours ago, actually.
I just downloaded it. I'm going to install whatever version's on their website.
Let me know once you get it installed, what you get, please.
All right, hold on.
I'm moving my grip. Someone got me if I fall.
Almost as good as Doug pretending to be holding his breath this afternoon when I told him to hold his breath. Oh. Now, I am actually going to do something that has no bearing on what happens to the stream whatsoever. I'm going to undock my chat, and I'm going to see if I can't move it over to the other side. Oh, and I can. Now, I might like that a little bit better. In fact, I do like that a little bit better over on the left-hand panel instead of the right-hand panel. Nice and quiet since it has no power supply. Yeah, I can't imagine why. Not sure why that would be like that. Are you seriously giving up on it, or are you just pulling my leg a little bit? I mean, sounds like a pretty decent system to just give up on, throw away, so to speak. Unless it's one of these that you had parts laying around and you just threw them all together to see if you could build a system. Then maybe I could see it.
I'm building my own system.
RMA, okay, yeah.
We know.
Uh-oh, One Fish lost power. All right, I was wondering what happened to your live stream. I want to test something else I put in here today. That's not what I want. I want this one. There it is. Yeah, I've got some adjustments to do. I can tell no BS. I've got the like and share Zoom subscription is just a little bit too big for the pop-out chat thing that I have. So I'm going to have to adjust that. I'll do that before tomorrow night's show. Otherwise, I like how this is running. I like how this is coming together.
Hell, do it now.
Nah. Be my luck. I was surprised I got the chat dock moved from the right to the left with no problems. And I do like this. This is much better. Because that way I can see Zoom, I can see chat. I really wish I could dock and get the pop-out chat to work in OBS. That would be all I really need. Be like Steve Martin in A Jerk. I don't need nothing. Well, maybe this lamp. Another good movie that you can't repeat today. Can't do over. For the Caitlin Clark fans in the world, the Indiana Fever won its 5th straight game tonight. And she is almost leading the All-Star balloting for the WNBA. Big shock on that. I read an article earlier today about how horrible the Indiana Fever schedule was at the beginning of the year. They were surprised they came out of it with just 2 victories because they literally played like 8 games in 4 days. I mean, some ridiculously stupid ratio like that, and it was just not at home. They were bouncing back and forth between home and on the road, and that's hard on anybody, let alone a brand new rookie into the league.
John Williams said, "One day at a time, already got a return from Amazon. Drop off at Kohl's tomorrow."
All right, cool. Yeah, this is going better than I thought, and I don't mind you guys poking fun with the speaker bot thing earlier in the stream. That's fine. I kind of expected it. It's there for a reason, and since I don't teach anything or train anything or solve any problems or anything of that nature, then keep it family friendly and put in there whatever you want. And I'm open for suggestions as to what you would like to see SpeakerBot say and or do. Now, let's keep in mind on the do part. That's going to require me getting a lot of help. I don't think you're ever going to see exclamation V and me vanish or anything. Do. Tony. See, I'm like, what's his name? I'm like Ron Burgundy. If it's on this chat, I'm going to read it. That's a good movie, too. The original was good. Anchorman. The original Anchorman was good. I'm not so much a big fan of the second one, but I did like the first one. So.
Tony Wallow said, "Do."
No, it said it couldn't find a certain path. So I'm going to try it again.
Huh.
It might not want to do it while you're on Zoom.
No, I would think that would have nothing to do with it. In case anyone's interested, I have 0 drop frames. I'm streaming at 7170 kilobytes per second. I've been streaming for 25 minutes and 46 seconds. My CPU usage, Ghetto, is at 5.8, and I'm streaming at 30 frames per second. Now, you would think all this time I've been doing this, I would have noticed something like that before tonight. First time I've seen it. You know the old saying, you can't see the forest for the trees? Or something like that? That's me. Or the trees for the forest, or however that goes. And Greg must have oh, maybe, you know what, Chris, you might have been onto something there.
I know what I'm talking about. I'm being bad. It just can't, I don't think it can update while it's in use.
That's probably a
Okay.
very good point. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Although mine is updating as we are speaking. I went ahead and just wanted to see if I would get any kind of an error. And it's at 83% updated. But it does seem to have stalled out at 83%. Nope, it's done. I'm still here. No restart
It's mine
required.
now. I don't know.
So I don't either. I'm going to go back into it and make sure it's updated.
It might not apply until you restart.
John Williams said time for me to eat my second dessert. LOL.
Longitude is updated. I am good to go. All right,
Okay.
John, enjoy your second dessert. Is that a second helping of the first dessert, or are you actually going for a second new dessert? Now, can I highlight that and will it play it, I wonder? So I highlighted it. And it shows up in OBS. No, it does not replay it.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. I see.
Oh, yeah.
I see Mr. Late
John
as usual
Williams
showed
said
up.
second new desert.
Second new dessert. Or as SpeakerBot said, desert. It's a desert. I'm just telling you what SpeakerBot said, babe. It said desert. And probably the accent on the voice. So that's the other question I have. If we decide, and by we I mean the community, the Zoom homies community, the channel community, everyone that's involved, to keep SpeakerBot, do we want to see the wide variety of voices that Doug Betts has? Or are we okay with this there's 3 of them. I can change them every other day or whatever, but I've only got 3 to choose from. Allegedly, supposedly, one of the options is you have to give up your credit card number. However, you get 1 million characters a month for free. That's what the guy said. I haven't looked into it. 1 million characters, like he said. I don't think I would ever hit that, or we would ever hit that. That's a lot of characters. So
John Williams said it is a large bowl of ice cream and chocolate syrup.
Syrup. It's chocolate syrup. A little bit like that sounded syrup. That sounds like Christopher Walken syrup. Oh mercy! And Greg is back. And Greg, what's the verdict?
3.6.2.55.
I believe that's what BH Ringer said it was going to be.
Tim Techwiz said hello everyone, how are you, Ken?
Tim Techwiz checks out SpeakerBot. Hello, Tim.
I had to uninstall it and then reboot, then it installed real quick.
See, that's weird because I actually, when you said you were having problems, I actually went ahead and updated mine live and had no problems whatsoever. Because I thought what Chris thought, but maybe you can't do it while the camera's in use, but it worked just fine for me. You said you got 3.6.2.55?
Yeah.
Then you're up to date. That is very, very odd. All right, we're winding it up. We're at 10:28. Got about a minute and a half or so to go. Should I put a poll in the voice thing? More voices yes, more voices no. How should we do that?
It says I can't make any changes. Webcam is in use by another application.
That's really crazily, oddly weird. Let me share my screen.
Oh, that's all right. It zoomed me in.
Okay. Even though it told you couldn't make any changes, it worked. That's very odd. All right, I think I'll run a poll tomorrow night on the speaker bot voices. Just a simple, should I update it,
John
get
Williams
more?
said don't change anything if it is not broke.
Well, if your name's Ghetto Kinder, you're going to break things so you can change it. And Ghetto knows I'm just messing with him. It's all in good spirit, all in good humor. So, I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight on YouTube. No particular order. Brian Lightfoot, John Loy Sr., Tony Wallow, B.H. Ringer, Robert Michael, Chris Garrett, Ellen Cutie Pie, Sweet Mila. Thank you guys, especially out of the Philippines. John Williams, great guy. I think I got everybody. Oh, Tim Tech Wiz.
John
thank you,
Williams
Tim.
said you are welcome.
I appreciate it. Hope to see you guys on Doug's tomorrow. And I will be live. I forgot to get an accurate count. I believe tonight was my 201st actual live stream for the year. Now I have 8 private unlisted, between the 2 private unlisted streams that I did between last night and today, trying to get this speaker bot thing to work, but I'm not counting them. In fact, I'm probably going to go in and delete them because it's just me running it, trying to get it to work, testing it, trying to get it to work, testing it. At one time last night, it worked one time, and I was happy. I jumped back on Zoom. I'm going to share the good news with Zoom homies, and as soon as I tried to play it, it said, Ken Stout said, percentage, raw input, percentage, not working. So, good news is it works now. Hopefully, babe, somebody's at the door. It works moving forward. So, I also want to thank the Zoom homies, Rich, Bill, Ghetto, Sin, Darren Gilholm, Chris Garrett, even though he's not got his camera on, late as usual, Alex Cheek, and lastly but not leastly, Greg. I have trouble with my camera guy. If you want to join us on Zoom, email's on the screen. Send me an email. We'll get you the credentials, get you on the panel. See everybody tomorrow on Doug's. And see you
I ain't
tomorrow
got
night.
no problem with my camera.
That's what you
Greg has
think.
a problem with his camera
Was
guy.
that? Did you just give me the #1 finger